feeling. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, get in the getting. When I pull up out front, you see the Benz on dub. When I roll 20 deep, it's always drama in the club. Now that I roll with Dre, everybody show me love. When you sell like Eminem, you get plenty of groupie love. Look, homie, ain't nothing changed. Rolls down, G's up. I see exhibit in the cutting, man. Cutting, man. Watch how I move, you mistake before I play up. Been hit with a but I don't walk with a limp. In the hood, in the LA, they saying 50, you hot. They like me, I want them to love me like they love pop. But holla in New York, for sure, they tell you I'm loco. And the plan is to put the rap game in the choke. I'm fully focused, man. My money on my mind, got a meal out the deal, and I'm still in the grind. Now shorty says she feeling my style, she feeling my flow. A girl from Wooded, they ready to find me in the club. Full of mama, I got what you need if you need to feel it. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, get in the getting. You can find me in the club. Full of mama, I got what you need if you need to feel it. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, get in the getting. My flow, my show brought me to go. That brought me all my fancy things. My crib, my cars, my clothes, my jewels. Look, homie, I done came up and I ain't changing. You should love it way more than you hate it. Oh, you mad? I thought that you be happy I made it. I'm that cat by the bar to the good life. Moved out the hood, now you tryna pull me back, right? Hit the bumpin' in the club, it's on. I'm with my eyes to chicks, if she smash, she gone. Hit the roof on fire, man. Just let it burn if it's talking about money, homie, I ain't concerned. I'ma tell you what banks told me, cause go ahead, switch the style up in the day. They know where we be, you can find me in the club. Full of mama, I got what you need if you need to feel it. I'm in the habit.
Autumn has come to upstate New York. Fall colors abound, and we welcome you inside Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Today, we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You look at this Buffalo defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. Might have needed just one more block. As it stands, 37-yard return. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
It's a gain of 8.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Two yards to go, second down.
Middle.
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To the air, Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second and 6 from the 10. Allen going to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Here's Allen to throw it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Tyler Bass for the Bills field goal. A 23-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Here's a 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They're going to look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They'll get 34 yards there.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 34. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second down and 4. On the ground, it's the rookie out of Florida. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7 yards there and a first down. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. The clock running here, under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game. 2nd and 1. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
It's a gain of a yard. That's another Jets. First down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. They'll look to throw again. To the right side and intercepted. And the Bills are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Bills at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Rifles well. That's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Pass incomplete.
Lots of incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Not too many teams will use a 1st-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the 1st round there. Nice little catch and run to get the good yardage. Back to throw again. This pass out wide to Hall. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown, Jets! A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
56. What's that?
Now Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter, because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. From the 32-yard line now, here's a second down and 6. Now Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. From the 22 now, here's second down and 7. Allen. This taken in by Kincaid. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains, because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Good call there on first down. And Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
2nd and 3, and they trail 7-3, but getting close to changing that. And this defense hoping to limit them to a field goal to preserve the lead. Coming right, this is Charles. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year and 3rd overall. And the Bills have regained the lead. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Never gave up. All I know is go and get this damn bread. Don't go against the grain, they taking off your damn head. I'm running up this door, I almost broke my damn leg. Hey, these out here broke, they damn nerd. Damn little mama bad as but they diamonds on me fight, neck and wrist, I can Tina. Orange Richard Mill on me dancing just like Bia. Going against Glizz, I wouldn't wanna be a.
I'm a lane switcher, shape shifter, go grill, plain, so I could heal the pain quicker. 8-figure, jet set, way quicker. Made if I'ma go to date with ya.
Before I hit the road, and it was hot. I said, man, point that fan at me, and I'll be good to go. Wasn't playing songs for long when came in candidly, but the prettiest young thing I ever saw. And she was hot, nothing short of masterpiece. I said, oh, I need to know, yeah, is that your man? Yeah, 'cause if it isn't,
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to upstate New York and Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills. Alongside Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. Off we go from Orchard Park. And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll run here. It's Breece Hall. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. Give them 14 on that play. One first down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
He'll look to throw here on first down. He'll get that to Wilson. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 6. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
And this offense just continues to methodically move the ball down the field here on their opening drive, Mike. And I think defensively, they've got to figure something out. Otherwise, this has the looks for one of those long days in the office.
Got his man at the 6. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21. Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is 1st and goal. They'll run. It's Hall. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Here's another shot from the 6 at 2nd and goal. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. Bit of a wild throw there behind his man, thus it's incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
2nd and 10. From the gun, Josh Allen. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. That's good for 27 and a first down.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
2nd and 6 at the 50-yard line.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. One more time going up top with Allen. That's hard. And he's in. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Bills. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. What a catch and run by the tight end as he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw it to when you need an easy catch, you need a reliable target. But not this guy. He is a downfield weapon, and he just showed you right there what he's capable of.
Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's to the running back, Breece Hall. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. A gain of 17 yards. And the Jets have a 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Hall. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at their 49-yard line.
Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap and a give to Hall. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They'll get 19 out of that play. Good for a Jets 1st down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
Grabbed by Wilson. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
And the Jets
It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down.
New York.
One quarter in the books. The Bills with the early advantage. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. The Jets have it here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 11-yard line.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Back to the air one more time. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Bills will take over at their own 14-yard line.
Every defensive coordinator, Mike, in the NFL preaches one thing about red zone defense. Keep them out of the end zone. Make them settle for 3. Well, what do? With that interception, they take it to another level, and they get off the field without allowing a single point.
They'll throw on 1st down with Allen. Forced out wide, and he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Throwing on 2nd down. It's Allen. And is open middle of the field. It is caught. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 86 yards. Touchdown, Buffalo. The extra point by Bass is good. And the Bills move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured Bill. A give. Here's Hall. Finds an alley to the 35. And he's into the end zone. Reese Hall. Touchdown, Jets. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
And that's one of the best elements of this run game is just how explosive they can be. And it has felt like they've been on the verge of breaking one a few times here, Mike, and then they finally make it happen here. Catch the end zone first time today.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Gray gonna return it. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Allen to throw. That's to the tight end, Kevin Bartholomew. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Second down and 6 now from the 26. On the ground, this is James Cook. A big hole inside the 30. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 73 yards. Touchdown, Buffalo. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
They'll throw out of the gun. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
They motion the slot man left. Throwing now from the gun. He'll throw it left and has his running back. He's still on his feet, and he's in. Reese Hall, touchdown Jets. That his 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. No problem there on the extra point, and the Jets draw closer here. It's 21-14. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Throwing now, Allen. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Allen. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
15 yards on the play.
Allen to his tight end Kincaid, and the Bills have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. That's to Kincaid once again. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And I don't think he got there wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at 3rd down.
Gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Monday. 180. Alert. 56, 56. Alert, alert, alert. Middle.
From the gun, throw here for Allen. This one complete, right side. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Buffalo.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
So anytime the quarterback leaves the pocket, immediately all the receivers, Mike, have to go scramble drill. Continue to work open, separate, give your quarterback somewhere to go with the ball, but give credit to the defense. They plaster on all the eligible receivers, and he has to just throw this one away.
The RPO, that one is complete. He's taken down just shy of the 10. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Bills first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11.
Half 85, half 85. What is that?
Again, it's Allen to the air. He's got his big tight end, Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Bills. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. His kick is good, and the Bills have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one taken at the 7. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Cole Bishop. And the Bills will have great field position right around midfield.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Now Allen on first down. Forced out left. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Allen. He throws right side, down the field, and it is brought in. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their second. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime.
It's actually a really nice job there on 2nd down, putting this into a 3rd and more manageable down and distance. Remember, they suffered that 1st down sack, and so often that can derail the drive, but they got a chance here to pick this up and maintain possession.
Allen on 3rd down. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it 1st and goal. They'll go with the sneak. Looking to squeeze into a crease somewhere. Did not break the plane. They're going to mark them short. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're 2nd. And it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. Now here's 2nd and goal.
Half 85, half 85. What's that?
Hook. Is in. Touchdown, Bill.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the 2nd quarter and the first 2 minutes of the 3rd quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Jets 14.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the 2nd quarter clock.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
He'll look to throw. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. Isaiah Rodgers now to return it. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
56, 56. Look out.
On first down, it's Allen. To the right side here, pass is caught. He's close to a first down. To gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
10 yards on the
Now, there's not a lot to this route. Man coverage, and you got a drag route. Give him a little something off the line and go. Win with speed. Good, accurate ball on the front shoulder pad. Allows him to pick up the rest after the catch and leads to a big gain.
Allen going to give it to Cook. He'll have a first down as he gets this up close to the 40-yard line.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
What's up?
A run with Cook. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
Taken down at the 41. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Here's Allen. They'll set up the screen to Cook. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. Good-looking screenplay there. A gain of 11 and a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
What's that?
They'll run straight ahead with Cook. Open space inside the 10. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with first and goal.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves first and goal.
5 yards from the house. They've got it first and goal.
5 wide. What's that?
Here's Cook. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
Rolling right. This one caught at the 4. And they'll get about 5 yards closer, but now it is third and goal.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
On third and goal, here's Allen. That is caught by the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Bills. That is 3 touchdowns in the game and 4 for the season. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
At their own 27-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll air it out deep for Wilson. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch.
And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 73 yards. Touchdown, New York. The extra point is up and through. And the Jets are able to edge a bit closer. Maybe they're starting to count how many possessions do I have left. They're going to try to get another one with an onside kick here.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards, not going to work out.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Cook. Good running inside the 25. And he's into the end zone yet again. James Cook, touchdown Buffalo. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. Now Bass to tack on the extra point. It's up and good. And the Bills will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Jets 21.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return, and the drive will begin there. Now, faking the give. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. A gain of 14. Good for a quick 1st down.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Jets.
To the air now on 1st and 10. He'll swing this one out to Hall. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
And he's going to have a 1st down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Jets, 1st down.
They'll look to throw. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 12-yard line.
Back to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal.
That's another Jets 1st down.
Hall. And that play took a little long to develop. They stop it for no gain at the 4.
At the 4-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
He'll drop to throw. To the goal line and in. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, New York.
Touchdown, Jets.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with a touchdown here, and Now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured Bill. Maybe they're starting to count how many possessions do I have left, and they're going to try to get another one with an onside kick here.
A lot of people would say it's a little too early in the game for this, Mike, but you find yourself trailing in the third quarter. Maybe you can catch the kick return unit a little off guard, and that's exactly what they do. Give a little jolt to this offense as they take the field.
Now they'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
So back and forth they go as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready.
2nd and 5. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Jets first down.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Cole Bishop. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Let's go now.
On the ground, it's Hook to start this drive. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 8.
Come on. Ready.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll tuck it and take off.
Well, Mike, this is not somebody that you're usually afraid of beating you with his legs, but every now and then he can do just enough to extend the play. It's exactly what he did here. Picks up enough yardage, converts the first down.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bob.
On 1st and 10, it's a handoff. Wait a minute, it's a reverse. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14.
Round 80. What's that?
Here's Cook. Into the secondary at the 45. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough. So now a much more advantageous spot.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 31 yards. A handoff as they try to run it here. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Great job here by this linebacker, Mike. There was no reading and reacting. From the snap, he was attacking. Meets the ball carrier right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Second and 10. Allen gets it away quickly, and it's caught. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Round 80!
On third down, it's Josh Allen. Oh, man, wide open. He's got it. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Bills. Making 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Pass now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Bills will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Jets 28.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
Their own 23-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Maxwell Hairston. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
They'll go down to a knee. They'll take the snap and go down to a knee. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. They send the tight end in motion. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's into traffic, but taken in. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 31 yards. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's got it at the 7. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. And even 30 yards. Now a a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal.
At the 60, at the 60.
And he's in. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, New York. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The extra point try forthcoming. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. And they are unable to tack on the extra point. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Ready, break. Reload, reload. Down.
They'll go with a counter on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down, but not until he reaches the 20-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 32 yards.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
Look out.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
What's that?
The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their 2nd, and they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Only 1 timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. Jets are going to use their 3rd and final timeout here, and it comes with 15 seconds to play in the game. Allen down to a knee, and that should do it. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll send a man in motion left. Back to the air once more on 2nd down. Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 31 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
Throwing now from the gun. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Here we go. One final play. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. So it's a win here for the Bills. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. A chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season.